Hello and welcome to another set of readings of Lotus Love Tarot 555. Okay, you guys, I am here to do your new moon in Aries reading. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? We are at the beginning of a new astrological year. Let me just tell you how the setup of this reading will go. So we'll do a brief introduction. We'll go into your reading. Then at the end of that reading, I'm going to give an explanation of what is going to be occurring with this new moon going into Aries, with the what you need to expect, how you need to really start out this astrological year. I'm going to give you some information on that. And then after that, we will have your extended reading. Okay. So once again, we'll do a little brief introduction in just a second here. Then we will have your reading. Okay. Then at the end of that, I'll do a brief understanding of what to expect with this new moon going into Aries and this new astrological year that we're embarking on. And then at the end of that, for those that are interested, you'll be able to go right into an extended version of today's reading. Okay. So first and foremost, thank you so much. As I always start our readings, thank you for all of your love and your support. Thank you for the comments that you continuously, leave for me. I read them all. Just a little bit about this reading. You can apply this to your sun, your moon, your rising, and for some, even your Venus sign. Now, do remember that the messages will flip flop, okay? So if it doesn't relate to you, it could relate to your partner. Hello to our cross watchers. Remember to follow us on Instagram at Lotus Love Tarot 555. Subscribe to our channel. Like the reading if you think it applies to you. And if it does not, make sure you look at your other signs, okay? And if you think it's going to be worthwhile for someone else, please leave us a like. Hit the button that's right next to it, of course, to subscribe. Remember, we do have a Patreon. Oh my goodness, you guys, we are slowly but surely growing our Patreon. We put a lot of great information over there, including all of the extendeds, okay? So all of the extendeds are over there. You just need to join at the second or third level. And also don't forget, we do weekly pulling of energy, so you'll get all of that as well, which is well worth it for the price that we have it at. And don't forget, I think I said this, but let me just make sure that we do have private readings, and information pertaining to that can be found below. All right, you guys. And also, you guys, let me just state this as well. If you don't know how to set your intentions, this reading will be a guide for you to set your intentions, which is so important. We have an instructional video under our new moon playlist. So go to the new moon playlist, and we have a video there showing you how to set your intentions. And I think I'll also put the link to that below. So just look below for that video on how to set your intentions. And also, we have done a reading for Saturn returning to Aquarius. Saturn has been in a Capricorn for the last 3 years, and Saturn just returned to Aquarius on this past Saturday, March 21st. That is huge. It is so huge. So make sure you go back and look under the playlist. I think we have it under Saturn return. Look for that playlist, and that will apply to your sun, your moon, your rising. And also for Aries, we have done a reading for Aries season. We will start doing readings for each season as we come into it. So Aries is a very lengthy video about what to expect going into this season. So if you have Aries in your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Venus sign, or Jupiter, let me encourage you to watch that reading as well, okay? All right, you guys, now on to your reading. Hello, Aquarius. All right, and congratulations, Saturn has returned to your sign. So if you've been living right and doing right, this is going to be a wonderful next 3 years for you. And if you have not, Aquarius, still going to be a good 3 years. You're just going to have to go through a little bit to get in that energy that you need to be in, right? All right, so let's just see what's going on with you for this new moon occurring in Aries, okay? Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, the universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Aries as it relates to the new moon occurring on March 24th, 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Aquarius? The sure we don't have any flippers. All right. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, the universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to the new moon occurring on March 24th, 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Aquarius? Okay. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to the new moon occurring on March 24th, 2020? What messages need to go forth? Wow. Okay. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to the new moon occurring on March 24th, 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Aquarius? Look at that. Okay, that one wanted to be very dramatic, so we're going to have to pay close attention to that card. That one rolled out and actually rolled on my hand. All right. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to the new moon occurring on March 24th, 2020? What messages need? Wow. Okay. Make sure we don't have any more flippers. All right. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what's happening. Codependency and heart-to-heart conversations. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And honestly discuss your feelings with each other with a heart-to-heart conversation. So again, somebody could be, and I say again because I've seen the codependent card a couple times during the readings. Somebody could be leaning more on someone else right now, especially with the state of what we're going through. This is not far-fetched that somebody is codependent on someone else. Somebody could have lost a job. I mean, just could be a lot going on financially, emotionally, where you are. So codependency could definitely be in a mix right now, and you're having to really talk about it. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, okay? So you're having to talk, your way through this, or you just need to talk to a person who's a codependent on you. Doesn't necessarily mean you need to talk about the codependency. It could be other things. You might just need to get some things off of your chest. Contemplation time. Wow. Spend time alone, meditating upon what you truly desire. So before you have this conversation, you need to ask yourself, what is it that I really want? Aquarius, you really need to use this energy that while Saturn is in your, while Saturn has returned to your sign, you really need to use this time to figure out what you want as early on as you can and utilize this time to get what you want. I mean, I can't express that enough. And if you haven't looked at that video or that reading, you need to go back and look at it, okay? It's under Saturn return. Positive energy, okay? So surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. This is so important during this time with you. This is more so important to you than any other sign right now, okay? You created this situation and you have the power to change it. So apparently this situation with this codependent person, this is something you allowed, okay? And it doesn't necessarily have to be romance. This could be anything. This could be dealing with a parent, a child, a friend, a co-worker, somebody who leans on you or who expects too much out of you, more so than what you're willing to give, okay? It's like they pull on you. This was the card that actually walked out. And this is a very important card, vegetarian. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. You need to eat right, especially during this time, because it's going to help you. It's going to help you manifest. It's going to help you, just everything. It's going to help you get your weight in check. Your mind's going to be clear. You're going to feel stronger. You're going to have clarity. So if you have not eaten right, if you haven't taken on those, behaviors of eating right, please do so, because this is going to really help you during this time. compromise. So it's something that you're going to need to compromise on, something you're going to need to bend on when you have this heart-to-heart conversation, right? There's something that you're going to have to compromise on that you probably hadn't thought about doing it. And it's up to you. I've seen this card a lot too. It's like right now, Spirit is giving us the opportunity to decide for ourselves which route we want to go. We are being allowed to make the choice of where we want to go. And some of you might be saying, well, we're being allowed. Yes, we're being allowed right now. Hold on a second, you guys. I need to reach over here and get my glasses. Yes, we're being allowed right now to come up and make the decisions that we want to make. Sometimes Spirit doesn't give that freedom to us. And, you know, this is an argument that we have from time to time with free will. And the thing about it is that, let me just make sure I'm clarifying this. You can do what you want to do, no doubt about that. But there are consequences to our choices, and that's what you need to understand. The free will is, it's up to you. You can do what you want to do. But understanding, if it's something that is against Spirit, if it's something that is against the best energy for your life, being in that higher energy, if it's something that's fighting that, those consequences are going to be severe. Those consequences are going to be severe. So yeah, you can do what you want to do, but you just need to decide, are you going to be able to handle those consequences? It reminds me of the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords is someone who, they do what they want to do, and they don't care about the consequences. They have a total disregard for the consequences. They could care less. That's not a good place to be though. Because like I said before, what you're having to pay for could be severe. I mean, it could be absolutely severe what you're having to pay for from a choice that you've made. All right, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to look to see if we have any angel numbers that's coming forth for you, any angel messages. And also during this shuffle, we're going to see who's showing up. So we'll see who's showing up for you, and we'll let you know. And we're going to see the cards that we're going to talk about in the extended version of this reading, okay? All right, Holy Spirit, Divine Creative Universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to the new moon on March 24th, 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know? Oh, that's that first major arcana. That's what we're talking about. Any more information, messages for the sign of Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know? For the new moon, March 24th, 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Aquarius? Okay, any more messages for the sign of Aquarius? Anything else coming through for the sign of Aquarius? New moon, March 24th, 2020 for the sign of Aquarius. All right. Okay. All right, let's see if you have, oh my gosh, you do have an angel number coming through, and it's very profound. Oh my goodness, I just noticed that. Oh my goodness, this is another one of these situations. Aquarius, you have two. And your overarching is 2. Oh my goodness. 2, 2, 2. You actually have 2s up here too. 2, 2, 2, 2. Wow. Oh my goodness. And even this is a 4, so this could actually be a 2, 2. And then you have all even numbers, and you're starting with the 10. All this could be magnified 2s. I mean, I'm like serious. All of these could be like magnified 2s. Oh my goodness. 2, 4, 6, 4 equals 10. And you have a 10 here. So that could be 10, 10 as well. Whoa. Okay, this is blowing my mind. Okay. So your angel numbers could be all 2s. 2s magnified. Okay. 2, 2, 2. And the more you add on, it just magnifies the message. That's what it's saying. You got all 2s up there. You have a 2, 2, 2, 2. And then you have the 10 here, and these added together is 10. So this is 10, 10. So make sure you look up the angel number 10, 10, and the 2s, okay? 2, 2, 2, magnified. That is blowing my mind. 2, 2, 2, right there. Okay. All right, so you could be dealing with the following signs. Wheel of Fortune, that represents fire. Okay, so fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, but it takes on the fire energy with that major arcana. You actually have two major arcana. So you have the high priestess as well. And the high priestess represents water energy. That's that Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, that water energy. You got Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You got Wands here again with fire, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. And you got Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or that could be you showing up in your own sign. Doesn't mean if the sign is not represented, this means that they probably are taking on the energy of these signs, okay? So we're definitely going to go into the extended, which I'm quite sure, oh my goodness. I am blown away. Look at that. Two again. You got all of the twos. You're just missing 1, 2. Oh my goodness. You're missing the 2 of cups, but look at that. Right behind this 2. Okay. You all join me for the extended, okay? Information pertaining to that can be found below. My goodness. Okay, you guys, just a little bit about what is going to be occurring with this new moon in Aries. First of all and foremost, do remember that Aries is the first zodiac sign. It's the very first sign. It is a fire sign. Okay, and it is also a cardinal sign. What does that mean? Let me just give you an example of what cardinal means. Let's say, for instance, you are about to bake a cake and you turn the oven on so the temperature can begin to increase. And then once it increases, it begins to bake. You put the cake in, it begins to bake because the temperature will be the same. And then when the temperature is off and the cake is finished, then the temperature goes down. Well, cardinal is when you first turn the oven on. Cardinal is like when the temperature is increasing, okay? It hasn't stabilized yet, but it is increasing. Well, that's what cardinal is for Aries. Aries is the type of sign that it builds, okay? It moves, it builds, okay? Its behavior, it builds. That's what that means. So the first day of Aries season, this is going to mark the start of a new astrological year. This also is the first of the lunar cycle as well. So we got a lot of firsts that's going on here. The moon in Aries will be in conjunction with the comet Charon. And I hope I'm saying that right. It's Charon or Charon. Just put the information below because I can never remember if that CH is silenced with shush or K. Okay, so just put that below for me. But it represents deep wounds as well as deep healing, okay? And the alignment of these astrological energies, it brings us to a bit of transformation. Like, it's very intense. Our transformation is very intense. But it's needed to bring us to this transformational intensity towards that light. That's what it's really trying to do for us. And it's also giving us a feeling that we have to go through the flames to get where we are going. And that's really what's happening when you're transforming. Aries is bold and it's brave, but we need to rely on this energy to kind of move us forward to where we're going. Okay. Now you'll decide during this, during this full moon, to take the low road or to take the high road. That's what you're going to be deciding during this period. And you'll have to confront your shadow self and the person you are desiring to be. So it's going to be really hitting some things head on during this period. It's going to allow you to change your mood. And you're going to get inspired to work on being the best version of you. Okay, so it's very, very important during this new season, this new astrological year, to really make those hard decisions about who you are and who you want to be. Okay? All right, you guys, I love you so much. Now, for those who have gotten the extended, on to your extended.